Hi guys, we're Team Storror. We're here today at the release of Dying Light 2 to basically recreate some of these scenes, and as we all know, parkour is going to become super handy when the apocalypse comes and we want to get away with this thing.
What got us into parkour is we started watching a documentary back in the day called Jump London, made by a legendary guy called Mike Prestige. All got us into parkour and moving. And another cool thing about this is David Bell, the founder of parkour, is featured in doing a lot of the motion capture and the movement for the game, which is really interesting. We're going to try and also recreate some of these stunts and moves as well.
Actually, I think the first thing I watched on the internet was David Bell doing roof gaps, so that was a strong inspiration. And our style of movement is quite rooftop heavy, which is definitely inspired from David Bell. Big drops, David Bell does them the best.
So the iconic gap manpower, it's just really inspiring to see this kind of renegade, don't care attitude, and these people using these architectural spaces in a unique way that I'd never seen before, we had never seen before. So it just inspired us to move. And knowing that founder, David Bell, has a big part in this game is just crazy to know.
So obviously it's a game world and you can do lots more parkour in the game than you can do in real life. You can take crazy drops, you can jump up buildings that you wouldn't be able to do in real life, but I think that's a good thing, being able to explore, and ultimately it's parkour on steroids. You've got so many opportunities in the game to jump and cross these spaces that you probably wouldn't be able to do in real life, but they're using real parkour techniques, so it's the best of both worlds. So the advice that I give to the Dying Light 2 gamers across the world would be head to the rooftops and escape. From our own personal experiences, escaping is the best form of self-defense. Get on your feet, start jumping roof gaps, run, jump, you won't get caught.
In the game, I feel like the thing that I would utilize most, obviously being a parkour athlete, are the parkour skills, but also being able to use the parkour in a creative way to evade the infected, and also to kind of stagger in and involve the fighting as well. That's kind of what I would do.
It's also cool that you can use the axes, you've got zip lines, you've got these crazy sort of like pole vaults all over the map. So you can really just explore, get creative, and you'll find new things to do.
I think if the infected actually came to London, that Storror would do pretty well on the rooftops, to be honest. We've spent the last 15 years designing escape routes and getting away from stuff. It's all we really think about is parkour. So I think we did pretty well, to be honest. Have a good chance of surviving the apocalypse.
So that's it from us. We're about to start shooting here on location today, and we'll actually find out what happens if the monsters in the game turned up in real life.
Who's going to be the first one to die?
Who's going to be the first to go?
Seriously intense stuff coming, so keep your eyes peeled.